My name is Cecchetti. I work in a niche field of information security called identity and access management. All of the times that you log into a website and you have that terrible experience of set a password that has an uppercase and a lowercase, that is all our fault. We are trying to make it better. My first job was to look into identity standards. I went to the conferences and I met the people who wrote the standards, and I had all sorts of questions. It just kind of all snowballed, and it's been a lot of fun. The people who work in identity are incredibly big-hearted. Everyone has a lot of humility. Identity is a field that is so broad and so deep that no one can know all of it. I really got into identity because of the impact. It's one of the only fields where you can have an effect on both security and usability at the same time. We have the ability to say, oh, no, we're going to make this much simpler for you. The skills that have been most useful in identity are creativity, flexibility. So you have to be able to solve a problem in a unique and interesting way. I got the opportunity to work for a company here in Seattle, Amazon Web Services. I'm solving the authorization problem. We're trying to figure out if Sarah has access to do this thing, well, what does that mean? Does everyone have access to do that thing? Or is it just Sarah? Permissions languages have typically either been slow or not very expressive, and so we're making a language that is reliably fast and expressive and easy for humans to read. I shouldn't have to deal with permissions in my application code base at all. That's a huge innovation in the way that we want people to architect software. I think one of the most impactful things that I've done in my career was to build an identity certification. Ian Glazer and I founded a professional organization for identity nerds. It's called ID Pro. One of the biggest problems that we had in identity was people were wandering around going, am I an expert? So now you can take this test and you can say, okay, I do know most of what there is to know about this field, but I don't know anything about that field. And so you can kind of gauge yourself, and then you have a credential as a young professional to say, yes, I have accomplished this. Especially in identity, you need kindness and ability to listen and be humble. It's really important for people to be able to ask questions and for people to be able to say, oh, I don't know the answer to that. Things just keep accelerating. Things keep getting faster and faster. We're getting lots of new ideas and lots more hands on deck. We can always make things more secure. We can always make them more usable, and having more people and more diversity of people working on those problems is only going to accelerate the things that we're doing.